Good morning, children. Today we are going to study about new social and political groups. That is the next module of our first chapter, Tracing Changes Through 1,000 Years. Now, what do we mean by new social and political groups? That is the groups that emerged in the society, because anciently the people were not moving about. The people did not knew about any political or social groups. They were all living as one family. But as the changes started coming in, as the advancement in the society started coming in, people started categorizing themselves into social groups. That is, according to their financial status, according to their wealth, according to their birth, they started categorizing themselves according to their knowledge also. As the Brahmins were given the highest social status in the society, as they were considered to be learned men, because they had a lot of knowledge about what was happening. They had a lot of knowledge about the Vedas. They had a lot of knowledge about how to perform the sacrifices, how to perform the rituals, how to celebrate festivals. So they were given the highest level in the society. Next were the Kshatriyas. Why did the Kshatriyas got the second position? Because they were considered as the saviors. They were fighting to protect the kingdom. They were fighting to save their people. That is why these Kshatriyas got the second position. In the same way, these Kshatriyas also got salaries from the kings. They got grants of land, as we've already studied in class 6. And they used to protect the kingdom for that. They were given lots of benefit as compared to the lower class. Now, how did these people categorize themselves into lower class or the Kshatriyas? Kshatriyas were by birth. If a person is a Kshatriya, naturally his son will also be a Kshatriya. But initially, when the king thought that all these people who were brave enough to fight, like the social groups of Jats, they were all considered to be warriors. Why? Because they were brave enough to fight. That is why they were known as Kshatriyas. The lower caste people, like the Shudras, they were only supposed to serve these groups. They were supposed to serve the kings, the Brahmans and the Kshatriyas. Now, these Brahmans, they used to always be with the kings. They used to always advise the king what to do and when to do. So they got high amount of money for that, high amount of gold for that. And they used to receive a great amount of gifts from these kings. And they were also the people who knew how to read and write. As in the earlier module, I told you that the sources were the manuscripts. And who wrote these manuscripts? They were the scribes who wrote these manuscripts. But there were many problems which were coming in the way, because slowly and steadily over the time period, these manuscripts started getting destroyed. So these Brahmins were responsible of storing these manuscripts. I told you earlier also, archive was the place where these manuscripts were stored. So these Brahmins were responsible for storing these manuscripts. And in the same way, all the social and political groups started emerging in the society. We have discussed about the two. There were many other groups like the Marathas, Sikhs, Jats, Ahoms and the Kayasts. Now all used these opportunities of the age to become politically important. Now when they started organizing their groups, all wanted their group to be the most important group of the society. So they took the advantage of these things and they started claiming their group as the most important in the society. They were fighting for it. Now, though this period was bringing a gradual change in the society, innovations were happening, changes were happening, new social and political groups were emerging. So there was a change in the habitat also of the people. Now, what is the habitat? Habitat is the way of living. It refers to the environment of the region and the social and economic lifestyle of the people. Now, a change in the habitat was coming because there were a lot of innovations happening. Now, what were the innovations happening in the society? Wheel was invented for irrigation. Initially, when the farmers used to plow their fields, they used to plow it with their hands because the wheel was not there, and which was a very tedious job. It took a lot of time. Now, with the innovation of wheel, the spinning wheel also came, the wheel for the irrigation also came, and the firearms in the combat was introduced. New food and beverages arrived in the subcontinent. Potatoes, corn, chilies, tea and coffee. All these emerged in the subcontinent. Now, it is not like this that the earlier people did not know how to grow. They knew how to grow, but the names were not specified. Maybe they were eating potato earlier also, but they had not given that vegetable the name potato. With the coming of the wheel for irrigation, the process of irrigation, process of farming became more faster and more easier, and more crops could be grown because it had become very simple job for these farmers. So they started growing more and more crops. Even the crops which were very difficult to grow were grown by the farmers now with the help of the innovation of the wheel. Now, I told you firearms in combat. What is a combat? Firearms in combat means during the time of war. Combat is war time. So firearms were also introduced during the war time. Earlier, if we've seen all the epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata, we've seen people used to only fight by hand. They used to take bow and arrows, axes and everything. But later on, if you've seen in the movies like Padmavat and all, even the firearms have been introduced. So these firearms, after the introduction of these firearms, after the innovation of these firearms, the wars also became more simpler but more deadliest, because at one time so many people were killed at a glance, because with the innovation of these firearms, the person's hectic job was reduced. Okay, now due to these innovations, due to these advancement in the technologies, people started moving from one place to place. Why? Because they wanted to improve their lifestyle, they wanted to grow. So for the growth, they started moving. Now with the innovation of wheel, they could move to one place, from one place to another very easily. So they started migrating now. They started migrating. So everyone did not want to be a farmer forever. Some were left at one place to grow crops. Some moved to another place to become herders, or probably traders, merchants, whatever they were good at, whatever art or skill they knew. They started enhancing their skills and they started living the life of that. Maybe a Kshatriya, maybe a trader, maybe a weaver, maybe a merchant, according to their qualities which they had. Now, only the people who were left behind, they became farmers. Who did not go anywhere leaving their land, they became farmers. And the people who did not had any wealth, did not had any quality, did not had any skill to be polished, they were left as peasants. Peasants means the people who have to serve the higher classes. They are the slaves actually, the servants. So they were left as peasants. Now, slowly and steadily, we also know that the jati was introduced. Jati is a type of, you can say, a caste system was also introduced in the society with the coming of these social and political groups. Now, these jatis, they framed their own rules and regulations. We have also studied in class 6 about the Adivasis group, that the Adivasis had their own culture. They had their own rules and regulations. They were not bothered about growing financially in the society, but they were only bothered about their own group. So they were not very aided with technologies. So these jatis, they had their own rules and regulations, and a group of some elder people in these jatis formed the Jati Panchayat. As we have the Panchayat in the rural areas, same way they had the Jati Panchayat. and one elder person who was more learned, more knowledgeable, he became the chieftain or the head of the Jati Panchayat or the entire Jati. But this Jati Panchayat also had to take care of the entire Jati. They had to take care about the rules of the Jati. They could not bifurcate, they could not go against the rules of the Jati. In the same way, when these people started migrating, they started forming their social groups, they started forming their political groups, they started forming their regions also. Like all the people of Punjab, Marathas, they formed their own region and they named their region after their group. Like all these Sikhs, the region they established themselves, they named their region as Punjab. Marathas, they all established and went to Pune. So all these Jatis or all these castes which joined as a group, they gave their region a name. That was their empire. I hope you've understood the entire chapter. We finished the first chapter here. The worksheet has been given to you. A detailed knowledge about the entire chapter has been sent to you through a link in your holiday homework. If you want to go through the entire chapter, you can go on that link and go through the video of the entire chapter. Now, as for your holiday homework, you have to do all your work in a history civics copy. Now, as the stationery shops are open, you know how to make a history civics copy. You have to take a copy, divide it into two. First, from the pin page, first half is history, second half is civics, and the entire question answers, the entire assignments which have been given to you, you have to copy it in your notebook. Please revise all the work, that is the first chapter of your history, tracing changes through 1000 years, and first chapter of your civics, that is equality. Whatever work has been given to you, you have to finish in your summer vacations. Enjoy your summer vacations, and yes, please stay indoors and stay safe. Thank you.